everybody, Jerry Waters here from Agape Customized Fishing Rods, and I want to document a video about the modifications that I'm going to be doing to my kayak trailer. I've got a Vibe skipjack 13 foot and going to be making some modifications to it. One, adding the rack system to it. This is basically a truck ladder rack, so I'm going to be mounting them. Going to be putting what some people call a rod tube or a rod pod on there that'll hold our fishing rods. Going to be decorating that, airbrushing it, and so forth. Going to put bunker boards on it. A number of things that I'm wanting to do, and I wanted to include you all in on it as well. And as I mentioned, I do build custom rods, Agape custom rods. And if you're in the Savannah, Georgia area, you're looking for a rod, give me a shout. I will be happy to fix you up. Here's my workstation with a rod that I've currently got in the works. It's an 8-foot offshore fishing rod for a buddy. He's a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and fixing that up for him. But if you've got an idea for a custom rod, and I'll try to include some of previous rods in this video. It's going to be long enough as it is, so I'm going to edit out some of the parts of me actually doing the work and so forth. But hang in there. We're sure to give you some information, hopefully get the creative juices flowing as well. Hang in there. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to get started with the modifications. The first being this ladder rack from a truck bed. I bought it on Amazon. You can find it pretty readily, easily. But we're going to get started with drilling the holes and so forth. Here's what we've got started so far. Going to be putting in the bolts, mounting it down. Now what I've done, I've got a distance here of 60 inches, and I wanted to kind of get it over the wheelbase, so that would support any weight that I add to it, mainly because I'm going to be adding this rack to the rack system. This will carry coolers, boxes of life vests, different tools and things that would go on my kayak trips and so forth. But we're going to be mounting that on top of this rack. I'll show you how we do that as well. So for right now, I'm going to get to drilling and mounting these ladder racks. Be right back. All right, it's day 2, and I spent most of last night getting the rack system installed on the trailer. Give you a look at what we did. So we got the rack system installed, mounted to the trailer, rock solid. Also mounted my hauler itself, and just used U-bolts, cut them off and ground them flush. So I've got that in place. My rod pod is next. I got this in the mail today from Reese Carry Power kit. It's actually made for conduit carrying, but they advertise it that can haul rods as well. Just need to pick me up a 10-foot piece of PVC, 6-inch. So I'm going to be installing that over there. So that's the next project. We're going to get the PVC, get the kit installed to it, and then get the rod pod mounted on the trailer. So I'm going to save you all the trouble of watching all that and being bored, and I'll just get back with you once we've got that installed as well. Got a lot more in store for you. Hope you're enjoying it. We'll see you later. All right, I want to welcome everyone back. It's Memorial Day weekend, and we got a long weekend, so I figured it'd be a good time to get some work done. Spent some time out at Tybee this morning and Got a little frustrated. Found out I've got some leaks in my yak somewhere that I'm going to have to address. I'm going to try to do that this weekend too. Was going to work on the rod tube, but didn't realize 6-inch PVC was so hard to find around here. So I've got it on order. It's supposed to arrive on Tuesday. So we're going to jump ahead and work on the bunk boards today, replacing the bunk boards. Also want to give a shout out to all our military brothers and sisters out there. Notice I've got my Wounded Warriors hat on. I know it doesn't match my outfit, but it's in honor of all those in remembrance. This is the land of the free because of the brave. And we respect that, and just want our brothers and sisters out there to know you're not alone. If you're struggling, the Wounded Warrior Project's a good group to reach out to. A lot of veterans that know exactly what you're going through. So give them a holler. But we respect you and we love you. So don't let it get to you. So we're going to jump right in. So what we've got to do, take our yak off the trailer. Put it out in the yard, and I'm going to get started on the bunk boards. And we'll see you in just a bit.
Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and love dreams that today too. Oh why can't I? Someday I wish upon a star.
So I measured out 9 foot on my bunker board. I've got 12-foot carpet. So we're going to be cutting that back just a little bit. We got it all laid out on the ground. Next thing to do, start putting the adhesive down. And what we're using is Weldwood all-weather outdoor carpet adhesive. A lot of the YouTube folks, this is what they recommended and used. Makes sense. all-weather outdoor carpet adhesive. So we're going to get started on that. Get the glue down. We've also got some I believe it was T50 staples that we're going to be stapling down with an air stapler. And we'll show you the results when we're done. So I've left an overhang of about 4.5 inches on each end, and this allows for a good fold over, good adhesion, and then once we cut and trim, we'll get the sides folded in like that. Should work well. Cut off probably 2.5 foot of carpet, but this is the side that we needed. All right. Oh, I tell you, this Georgia heat is brutal. You definitely got to Stay hydrated. Eyes are burning from sweat. Make sure you stay hydrated if you're working in heat like this. So I heard one of the YouTubers, one of the videos that I was watching about bunk boards, described this adhesive as peanut butter. And I tell you what, I understand what he was talking about. Now I'm getting hungry, ready to go in and make me a sandwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All right, it's Monday, Memorial Day. We're back at it again. Got the bunk boards all covered with the carpet. The glue has solidified and done its purpose. Today we're going to be mounting the bunk boards with the hardware that we got. Just going to load the trailer back in the garage real quick, and you notice how light the trailer is, adding all that framework and everything because of the location that I put it, centering it over the wheelbase. Really makes this thing easy to maneuver and move around. So we're going to get this thing situated and get the hardware mounted. This is the hardware we've got, and we're going to get started on that and bring you back in just a bit. All right, so I've come across a little bit of an issue. The U-bolts that comes with the kit, because my angle iron is laying down rather than standing up like most trailers, they don't reach enough to get the bolts on good with the brackets on there. So I'm gonna take it apart, kind of play with it a little bit, turn it sideways. I may have to cut some off or go buy longer U-bolts, one of the two, but we'll see. I'll let you know. All right, so I've got my bunk boards all mounted up. Kayak sitting on there very well. Kind of rough working in this heat, this Georgia heat. But got her all done. There you can see the underside and the spacing and so forth. But happy to have this one done. My 6-inch PVC should be in tomorrow, so hopefully can finish up the rod tube and get it mounted tomorrow. I'm going to start wire brushing the trailer, get it ready for paint, and got one more, still got to grind off that little hook up there that normally goes into your Reese hitch, but I'm going to cut that off, kind of a flush mount, and that way that thing will sit up there a little bit better. But yeah, it's all coming together. All right, we'll be back. All right, so the PVC pipe, 6-inch, 10-foot long, arrived as scheduled. Spent the next 2-3 days getting it painted up, the end caps put on it, and everything finished up on it. So this is an area where I'm going to be storing rods for transportation. There's a nice little kit put out by Reese. Makes for a good traveling tube. Sure beats putting them in my rod rack, especially for long distances. But that suits the purpose when going to the beach or something like that. But this is pretty much wrapping it up for this video. So just to kind of sum it all up, I put the bunker boards on there, 2 new bunk boards. It was originally riding on those rack carriers there. This is giving me a few extra inches and easier to slide along as well. Also put the rack system on there. This was from a trailer ladder rack that goes in the back of the bed of a truck. Bought it off Amazon. Everything came off Amazon, by the way. And got that installed. mounted to the trailer. Also put these little Teflon runners on our runner boards, or my bunk boards. That just helps the kayak slide on and off a little bit easier. Mounted this carrier to my rod rack, give me some storage area for carrying coolers, life vests, different things like that. Still considering maybe closing that in. I haven't quite made up my mind yet. And then of course finished it all off with the rod carrier and decorated it with some beach themes. I have an airbrush kit and just kind of decorated it with beach themes. Help get it noticed. But that'll pretty much wrap things up. Again, I'm Jerry Waters with Agape Custom Rods. If you're in the Savannah, Georgia area, Tybee Island area, I do build custom rods. Look me up on Facebook, Agape Custom Rods, A-G-A-P-E, Agape Custom Rods. All right, until next time, tight lines.
Dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't I? Upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Way dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I? Ooh.